And now, wrestling fans from Turner's Hall, Cleveland, Ohio, this will be your Cleveland All Pro Wrestling on Sports Time Ohio TV main event. It will be to a finish, a three-way tag team ladder match for the Cleveland All Pro Wrestling Tag Team Championship. There you see, wrestling fans, hanging high, suspended above the ring, the CAPW Tag Team belts. The first team to snatch those belts from its hanging place by any means necessary will leave today as the Tag Team title holders. Introducing challenging Tag Team number 1. They are former CAPW Tag Team Champions from parts unknown. Total combined weight unknown. They are Virus and Unknown Q&A.
Well, Q&A are former CAPW Tag Team Champions, lost the titles amidst some boardroom controversy last year. But ever since then, they were very bitter and upset about never receiving a rematch they feel they deserve. In their minds, they're the uncrowned current rightful tag champions.
Well, you gotta look at it this way. They never lost the belts. And if you don't lose the belts, you're still the champion. Q&A, a change of heart as of late. They become all about business. And I'll tell you what, the new attitude change might be just what they need to recapture the belts they never lost.
It's certainly understandable that they would want another opportunity at the tag titles they never lost. But the ways they've gone about doing it, whining, crying, complaining, petitioning, and damn near criminal acts against the Irish Airborne that kept Airborne from making a scheduled title defense, Q&A have crossed way over the line. And certainly, when you talk about way over the line, you gotta think about a three-way ladder match.
The first time ever here at Cleveland All Pro Wrestling.
Introducing challenging tag team number 2 from Dayton, Ohio, at a total combined weight of 380 pounds. They are Dave and Jake Chris, the Irish Airborne.
Irish Airborne made their debut late last year and immediately cemented themselves as top contenders for the titles, but that also means they instantly gave themselves a big target on their chest.
Well, that's right. Ring of Honor standouts, the Irish Airborne, Jake and Dave Chris. They have been top contenders ever since they debuted here at Cleveland All Pro Wrestling.
And that's raised the ire of Q&A, the two top contenders for facing up these tag titles for the past 6 months. And we have not been able to determine a clear-cut #1 contender in all this time. This is the only alternative. Let them all loose in one match.
Now let's bring to the ring the defending CAPW Tag Team Champions from Nazareth at a total combined weight of 453 pounds. They are Christian Faith and Vincent Nothing, the team of Faith in Nothing.
Faith and Nothing want to carve out a reputation for themselves. They want to be known as the best, most talented, most dominant team in CAPW history. But with constant interference and infighting with Airborne Q&A, that has not been the case in recent months. Finally, Faith and Nothing have a chance to prove they truly are the top tag team in Cleveland. And you notice the motioning to their tag team title. They had to surrender them earlier tonight for them to be hung high above the ring. This could be the day Faith and Nothing cement their legacy, or this could be the day one of these two contenders begin theirs.
The dynamics of this match, Joe Dombrowski. I'm telling you what, every team for themselves. No pinfall, no submission. Forget about countouts and disqualifications. Go up, get the belts, bring them down. You're the new champs.
And this is the calm before the storm. All 6 men know what's in their futures. They know the pain that they will have to experience. They know the sacrifice they'll have to make. They know they're going to put life and limb on the line to capture those gold belts. And they know it is not going to be easy because there are 4 men who would just as soon as kill them as to let them win the titles.
That's right, you saw it, both teams immediately attacking Q&A because they have not made any friends here at Cleveland All Pro Wrestling in recent months with their underhanded shenanigans.
And this matchup immediately degenerates into what was briefly 3 different matches, but Irish Airborne and Faith in Nothing fighting amongst themselves, and much like a few weeks ago, Q&A taking advantage of the infighting by grabbing a ladder. We've seen them do this before, not in a match, mind you, but we've seen them have the same thought process. Duck of the clothesline, center ring, back elbow as well. Jake Christ, mid-ring collision with Vincent Nothing. Both men roll to the outside.
Both men going for the high cross body right there, canceling each other out.
Check this out, and Faith and Dave Christ double team Q&A. They were not going to fall for Q&A sneaking in a ladder like they did some weeks ago. Faith now elevates Dave Christ. Christ counters that great arm drag takeover, and certainly the feeling out process and the wear down process is going to be intense. You have to damn near decapitate your opponents, damn near knock them unconscious to have them laying down long enough for you to climb a ladder, especially in an unstable ring.
That's right. Right now in the ring, we've got Christian Faith. He is the biggest man in this matchup. We have got Dave Christ. He is arguably the most agile man in this matchup. They are hooking it up here. Oh, and what's going on?
Graceful arm drag by Dave. Followed through the Q&A. Caught him damn near in midair. Sliding through the ropes. Double boot. Dave Christ knocked silly. And Q&A taking advantage, picking their spot. But check out Vincent Nothing. Seizes an opportunity of his own.
That's right, Vincent Nothing. He's not so much trying to save Dave Christ from a beatdown as he is just trying to get himself a piece of Q&A.
Little double team on Virus. Q&A has made both Faith in Nothing and Irish Airborne's lives a living hell recently. Springboard, drop kick, beautiful tandem offense, but they will not be working together for very long.
That's right, because it's all about winning this matchup. It's all about walking out of here with those belts.
Look out! Nothing vaults Dave Christ right into Virus. Any type of alliance or allegiances here will be very, very short-lived. Nobody can trust anybody except their own tag team partner. But it seems both the Airborne and Faith in Nothing have singled out Q&A as trying to eliminate them from this matchup.
Well, Q&A, they have been the thorn in the side of both of these tag teams. I'm talking about Faith in Nothing and the Irish Airborne.
Watch Jake Christ breaks off with a moonsault to Christian Faith.
It's all about getting some payback on Q&A for the headaches they've caused in recent weeks and months.
Q&A sabotaged Irish Airborne's car, sabotaged the title shot they were supposed to have some months ago, took their place, and we have solid steel chairs in play. No disqualification in a ladder match, as if it needed stated.
A chair right across the face of Christian Faith.
Jake Christ positions him. This could be a knockout blow. Nothing tried to stop it. Dave Christ intervened. Look at this. Arabian facebuster, and Jake Christ may have cracked his own tailbone, but I doubt he gives a damn as long as Christian Faith is hurt worse.
He may have cracked Christian Faith's face.
It's Q&A in the ring now with the advantage as the Chris and Faith in Nothing have wiped each other out. And Nothing punches the chair right into Unknown's head. And Nothing may have hurt his own hand.
Look at the way he's clutching at it.
Oh, look out. Shot to the back. That chair's already dented. That shows you the intensity right now. Look out. Faith boots Virus down with the chair.
Stomps him right down to the canvas. Big size 14 boot.
He didn't kick the chair into Virus. He stomped it down to his anatomy. Look at this, Dave Christ. Springboard, back elbow. Faith out of the way, walks right into a drop kick.
I was saying before that Dave Christ is probably the most agile individual in this matchup, and that just proves it.
This is absolute mayhem, but we're seeing great wrestling on top of it. That shows you why these 6 men are at the top of their game, why they're at the top of the ultra-competitive CAPW tag team pecking order. But only one team will survive this ladder match.
That's right, and these 3 teams are the perfect example as to why the Cleveland All Pro Wrestling tag team title belts have been thrust to the forefront of the wrestling scene right here in Cleveland, Ohio.
Q&A again going to that ladder, their weapon of choice. Gonna attempt something else here. But Jake Christ, over top of partner and brother Dave, sends the ladder into both Q&A members, and they may be out.
Dave Christ, Jake Christ, both of them crashing into the ladder. Q&A both down.
It's like I said, you may have to knock all these other men completely unconscious in order to win this matchup.
That's
oh,
right.
No.
But wait a second.
Oh, God. Carb stomp into the chair.
And Faith in nothing. Although they are devastating the opposition right now, they are wasting time. They need to get a ladder. They need to climb up there and grab their belts.
That could be a concussion just added to the long list of injuries we'll have before we're done. And listen to the appreciation from this capacity crowd. Standing room only at Turner's Hall. Vincent Nothing gonna climb.
This is the matchup everybody came here to see tonight.
This is the main event. This is 5 months in the making. That shows
nothing. He's on the shaky ladder there.
And Dave Christ going up the opposite side. You're not supposed to climb that side of the ladder, risking life and limb. He just walked up Nothing's back 10 feet in the damn air. Now that truly was risking your life.
Double foot stomp right down between the shoulder blades of Vincent Nothing. Drove him chest first into the ladder and crashing down to the ring.
But the problem is these high impact moves, they take out their opponents, but they also take out themselves.
Dave Christ has not moved from that corner since he did that maneuver.
He's favoring the knee heavily. Virus gonna climb up now. Christian Faith right there.
Big kick there by Virus.
Look out, Hurricane Rana off the ladder. Great agility by the member of Q&A, and now Unknown gonna try to slip in the back door, it seems.
Joe Dombrowski, another thing is that Jake Christ has not gotten up from ringside since he went plowing into that ladder, taking out both members of Q&A and his partner and his brother, Dave Christ, clutching at his knee.
God.
He could be permanently injured.
Unknown face first. Both Chris seem severely injured. It is Joe Dombrowski alongside Jamie Scott at ringside, bringing you one of the damnedest matches we have ever seen in CAPW, and we're a long way from finished. Mid-ring exchange now between Nothing and Unknown. Oh, look out. Prawn hold. Wheelbarrow suplex by Nothing into that ladder. Folds up Unknown's lower back.
But Vincent Nothing just spiked the back of his head off of that ladder. He could have a concussion.
Can you believe the emotion, the passion, and the sacrifice we're seeing from these 6 men in this match so far?
Christian Faith scaling the ladder.
Oh God, chair into Faith, Faith into ladder. Jake Christ finally shows signs of life, and the Airborne, as tired and as hurt as they are, need to struggle up this ladder. But Christian Faith has not been knocked down long enough.
That's right, he has the highest threshold of pain.
Uranage from halfway up that ladder. That's comparable to off the top rope.
Certainly is, and crashing down was Jake Christ. Christian Faith, with that high tolerance of pain, was able to shake off that chair shot.
Nothing. Oh, wait. He doesn't feel he's ready to win this matchup yet, but he's ready to inflict a hell of a lot of damage. Q&A are down. Jake Christ is down. If they can take care of Dave, Faith in Nothing may, just may, have a path to the tag title. Back body drop. Imagine what that does to your spine.
Back body drop right into that steel ladder, and down goes Dave Christ. If he wasn't injured before, he damn sure could be now.
Unbelievable action here.
Signs of life being shut. What the?
Oh, well, that Unknown getting desperate. That's not going to work. They're too far up there. They're at least 10 feet.
Hey, he's trying to pull out all the stops. He's trying to capture those belts. Stomping away on Dave Christ. Unknown now setting up the ladder.
Unknown, he's wasting precious time. Is he going to go up? Does he have enough left in him to go up at this point?
He better, because that's the only way you're going to win this matchup.
Faith. Oh, setting up Unknown. Oh no.
What is going on here?
Look out. Sends Unknown neck attack first into that hard corner. No give there, Jamie Scott.
None at all, right into the buckles, the back of the skull of Unknown, bouncing off that top turnbuckle. If I didn't see him moving right now, I'd swear he was knocked unconscious.
There are bodies laying everywhere. Everyone is in pain. Nobody can walk at this point, but somebody has to scale that massive ladder and get the tag titles.
Vincent Nothing now. He's scaling the ladder, but he's still feeling the effects of his skull bouncing off of that same ladder.
Nothing's not all there. I don't know if he's sure where he is right now.
What is going on here?
Oh, Jake Christ meets him. What in the hell? Nothing trying to knee his way out of whatever this is. Look at this. Nothing's got the legs.
Vincent Nothing has him locked in the tarantula.
He's got the tarantula 10 feet in the air on Jake Christ. And there's no submissions in a ladder match. Jake Christ is left for dead. Forearm by Faith. Oh God, look at Unknown. Sends Nothing flying with a chair shot. Can you believe it? Pinpoint accuracy by Unknown.
Vincent Nothing, if he wasn't feeling bad enough for starters, he is out of the ring, he is on the floor, and he is not moving.
Time to regroup here. We got 6 men feeling this pain every time they move, every time they breathe. But Faith, look at the risk. Oh God! Faith crashes and burns with a helo. That's about 260 pounds plus that just hit the hard floor.
Now it's Dave Chris with the ladder inside the ring.
Look at what happened to that chair as a result of Christian Faith. Almost bent in half. And in the ring, the story's on Virus and I believe Dave Chris. Dave Chris now positioning the ladder. Going for a knockout shot on Virus. The other 4 combatants brawling on the outside.
Joe Dombrowski, I am just happy to see Vincent Nothing up on his feet.
Oh God. Dave tried to walk up the ladder, but it did not work. High risk did not pay off in that instance, and he's feeling it.
And now this is Virus's perfect opportunity to seize control and scale the ladder and claim the belts.
Unbelievable.
Pro wrestling fans, I am telling you what, if you can find action like this anywhere else on your television screen, good luck.
This is title wrestling the way it was meant to be. Virus is 15 feet above the ground. Moonsault! Good God almighty, a moonsault!
Moonsault from the top of the ladder inside the ring all the way to the floor, some 18 feet down.
And this is a hard, wooden, unprotected floor. Unbelievable. This is tag team wrestling. This is championship wrestling, the way it should be. It's not about a body. It's not about panning. It's not about charisma. It's not about the look. It's not about kissing up. It's about heart and desire and guts, and these 6 men have it.
That's right. It is about 3 teams all trying to say they are the best tag team in Cleveland, all pro wrestling today.
It's about 3 men who have felt they have deserved to be called the best for the past 6 months, putting all that hatred and hostility into this one moment right now. Their time to shine.
Dave Chris now scaling the ladder.
Oh, Virus goes after that already injured body part. Virus knocks Dave Christ off that ladder, and Faith and Nothing bringing in another ladder. Unknown's maneuvering around furniture on the outside. This is going to get a hell of a lot more deadly before it gets better.
Virus trying to make his way up that ladder. He is cut off by Dave Christ. And what is going on?
Oh, God. Dave Christ has Virus up.
What is going on here?
Oh, no.
Virus needs to reach up.
Look out! Electric chair driver from 10 feet above the ground. Can you believe the sacrifice?
The sacrifice is that Dave Christ is more than happy to sacrifice the well-being of Virus. He wants those belts.
Oh, Unknown in considerable pain. That said it all. If you pick it up on the air, he thinks he broke his back, but for God's sake, the man's still on his feet.
He's on his feet. He's trying to make his way back in the ring. Faith in nothing now, back in the ring.
Now nothing is going to climb the ladder. No, he sees Unknown, cuts him off.
Head first into the turnbuckle.
Virus is out. Jake Christ is out. Dave Christ is out. Faith in Nothing have a temporary, momentary numbers advantage here.
This is the perfect opportunity for the reigning champions to scale the ladder and reclaim the belts from the roof here.
Well, Faith in Nothing have something planned. Look out! Slingshots the ladder right into Dave Christ. No way to protect himself. How many cobwebs must these men be seeing right now?
Here we go. Vincent Nothing. Vincent Nothing going up the ladder.
Look out. Unknown. Drop kick. Nothing back first into the second ladder. I have never seen brutality in any ladder match, any promotion, any country quite like this. This is Cleveland All Pro Wrestling on Sports Time, Ohio.
Joe Dombrowski, this is brutality at its most brutal and violence at its most vile if I ever saw it.
It's Unknown and Jake Christ now, as woozy and wobbly as they are.
Wow.
Chris takes Unknown down.
That super kick hit the mark. I'm surprised that Unknown was able to make it up to his feet.
Irish Air Raid time. Airborne going for the Irish Air Raid. They connect on Unknown. Drop him down. Irish Air Raid. Burner breaker into a driver from Faith in Nothing. Did not get all of it, but they probably got enough based on Virus's weakness. Can you believe how much these men coveted the CAPW Tag Team titles?
These men are literally putting their lives on the line. That is no bull, ladies and gentlemen. Their lives are at stake with every maneuver they are performing.
The Chris trying to direct traffic with each other here. Nothing crotches Dave. Jake with another ladder. He's going to try to sprint up. He doesn't see Christian Faith.
Christian Faith cutting off Jake Christ.
Check out Virus and Unknown on the outside. Virus and Unknown are precariously perched. Are they on a table?
They are on top of a table.
Wait a second.
Now,
Faith Nothing and Jake Christ all climbing at the same time. Dave Christ as well. All trying to get to the CAPW tag titles. They're all infighting with each other, much like we've seen recently. Look out. Oh, God. Nothing hits hard. Christ hits hard. Faith sends Jake off of the ladder.
These men are covered in bloody welts from these ladders.
Action spilling back on the outside of the ring. Wait a second. Watch Jake Christ. Does he have enough to climb?
Somehow Vincent Nothing was able to make it up to his feet and stop Jake Christ's progress.
Look at Dave Christ! Moonsault through the table! Both their bodies crashing through the wood. Christian Faith, he's got his hands on the belts. Irish Airborne's risk may have ended up costing them. Do they have the belts? They got the titles. Faith in Nothing, true dominance. Faith in Nothing,
your winners
legacy is intact.
CAPW Tag Team Champions, Faith in nothing.
Faith in nothing. Victorious in possibly the craziest matchup ever on CAPW TV.
It meant that much to them. It meant their health. It meant their careers. It meant their very lives to be called the best team in CAPW.